Hey, it's Takao Nokishi, and it's time for another bi-monthly painting review. And it is number 16. And as you can see, I actually have quite of models done this week. Well, 2 weeks, whatever. Let's jump right in. And the first one is this heavy Gravis Intercessor. I really like these guys. I ended up actually buying a couple boxes of them, so probably one of the most prevalent units in my army at the moment. I just really like their chunkiness. I like the amount of damage they can do and take. And these guys are all painted up in the Ninth Company, which is my lighter gray here on the shoulder pads. And I gave them each an antenna using the old broom bristle technique. And really like the way this guy came out. Happy with how they've all been coming out, but I got one coming up here soon that I'm even more proud of than the rest. This guy, again, really like the way these guys turn out for me. Yeah, not much to say until we get to the next one. Now this guy, this is special. For any of you who actually play the game, you know that these heavy weapons dudes in their teams are always these heavy bolters. Well, as cool as the heavy bolter guy is, I really like grav weapons, and I hate the fact that grav weapons are not really utilized anymore. So I took it upon myself to basically chop up the bolter arm that came with him. About where the silver starts is where I cut it. You can kind of see that right there. If I can get to focus, right there is the remains of it, including a little bit of a top piece to simulate like some metal. But I think this turned out to be like one of my best conversions that I've ever done. I am super, super happy with how this guy turned out. And now I can say, hey, I have a Gravis with a grav weapon. He's a Gravis. But no, I'm really, really happy with the conversion I did on this guy, and yeah, compared to some of the other ones I've done, much more seamless. I can still see some issues, especially here in person. This isn't fully flush, but no, I think that worked out really well. So yeah, really proud of this guy. And on to the next. We got another from the Ninth Company. This is just a sergeant for my Incursor squad. I hate that Primaris is everything is Incursor, Intercessors, Infiltrators. Like, come on, man. GW, y'all couldn't think of some better names? No, obviously they couldn't, because if you guys have seen those new Marines with the weird multi-weapons with the new Devastators, essentially, I hate them. I'll get some eventually, but I'm going to convert every single last one of them. Anyways, enough bitching. This is my lieutenant for my Ninth Company as well. Gave him a little bit of a longer antenna. That wasn't really intentional, and I may trim it down a little, but I think this guy came in one of the Strike Force boxes, I think they were called. I don't remember. I've had him for a while, like most of my dudes. Alright, next up, Fifth Company, Assault Marine. Like many other things, I had to do a little bit of conversions here. I gave him this bolter from a, oh my lord, my brain, Space Wolf, Firstborn. I'm not spending a ton of money on those jetpack Marines. I'd rather just take some Indominus. This guy's from the Indominus box. And I just stuck a Firstborn jetpack on him, and I think this works perfectly well. You know, I'm not going to go special. Go all out and buy a whole nother bunch of these guys. I don't use Assault Marines that much anyways, so one 5-man group is more than enough for me. And then another guy for my 5th company. This is just a regular intercessor. This is actually the, I don't want to say prototype ETB, but this is the first ETBs that they came out with. I have a couple of them. So I just cut off this arm and cut off this hand. I think I cut off the arm too. I think I cut off both the arms. That's right. Replace this arm. I'm second guessing myself on that. Either way, I gave him new arms, gave him a chainsword, because a lot of the Marines in this company have melee weapons, as they were my one of my kill teams. And I just like the fact that the idea of Marines having, multiple melee weapons in the squad. But yeah, gave this guy a 3D printed shoulder guard as well, which, now that spring is coming up and I am in a better job, I will be fixing up my old 3D printer and getting a new one soon, so look forward to that. Next up, we have my 5th company captain, Trax. This guy has gone through a lot. He was originally a regular intercessor Marine in this dude squad. I then customized him a little bit, made him a lieutenant, and now, since I've gotten rid of all the firstborn Marines, I've just said screw it, and made him 5th company. That said, him, like all the other ones, aren't complete yet. Any that you see with a helmet on the base like this guy. Oh, I also forgot to paint the little thing right there. So yeah, he's not done anyways. But yeah, his helmet's just glue tacked right on there right now. I need to get more magnets. But yeah, really like how this guy ended up coming out. I really like this model in general. If anybody is watching this who's played a game against me, you might have seen me point him out before. I don't know. Anyways, like this guy a lot. And coming on to the final stretch, let's do the special one. This is one of my Tyrannic War Vets, Ultramarines, of course. I pulled these out of a box the other day and decided, you know what? I think it's finally time to paint these guys up. So yeah, I'm just gonna display them with my Rabute model, which I do want to finish that at some point. Mainly have to do the sword and a few more little parts in here, but Rabute will be up soon. And last but not least, the big boy. This is a Nero Zoanthrope, I believe. But again, I did this in my color scheme for my Tyranids. This color changing, which for once is really showing through really well. You can see where it's changing colors. I think I now know how to do my lights in a way that this works, because that looks... Oh, I love that. You can actually see it. Wow. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just... like all of them, the head that was on there, I decided to make it one of my Marines. A lot of my Tyranid models have like firstborn Marines on them, so I thought that, just went perfectly. And yeah, I enjoyed this model quite a bit. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with my Tyranids, but I just like the paint job. And yeah, a busy week, busy couple weeks, I should say. This guy, I cannot believe I did him in about like 8 hours, full conversion and paint job, and this guy's paint job I did in probably about like 6 hours. So I don't know what happened. I just kicked myself into gear and did some painting. I wish I could do that more often. Anyways, it's been a good one. Hey, I hope you guys enjoy yourself. Have a wonderful one.